Welcome to Real Talk Radio with your hosts, Bonnie
and Trisha.
Tonight is Tuesday night, and we are in June.
June 28th. Hard to believe.
Yeah, June's almost gone. Okay, so we're heading into some hot weather. Look, guys, I want to do some shout outs, and then we have an amazing guest tonight. I cannot wait for you guys to meet her. You will be so glad you did, and you're going to hear some paper shuffling. Okay, so remember, this radio show is real, is live. We're in the studio, and it seems like every week something happens.
Isn't that the truth?
Unexpectedly. But anyway, we're going to go. Okay, so shout out to The Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is located at 4165 Pruden Boulevard in Suffolk, Virginia. We are adjacent from the Pruden Vocational Center off of 460. And July 16th, right around the corner, we are having our opening night for our Christian music venue. And the bands that we're having are wonderful. Our bands are Such Great Heights. They are our lead band, and everybody's going to enjoy them. They have been around. They are big deal. They are a big deal. And I know my son's going to hate me saying that. He's going to say, Mom, you sound so old. All right.
Okay.
So they're headlining. That's the word. They're our headliner band. So it's Such Great Heights. And then Just Standing, and same time tomorrow. So again, it's a donation of $5 at the door. And how our building is set up is you come down the street between New Vision Ministry and the Pruden Center. Come just behind the first building on your left-hand side. There's going to be like a driveway in between two buildings. Come on back there. Or you can park in the Pruden Center parking lot and walk on over. And we're going to have a great time. It starts at
Doors open at 5.
Okay, So the doors open at 5 p.m. and the music starts at 6. The bands will get there early so they can get everything set up. Guys, we're going to have hot dogs and popcorn and hamburgers and candy and drinks and chips and all kinds of stuff. They're in there right now painting and fixing everything up. We've got the Wii, we've got a pool table, we've got air hockey, we've got foosball, we've got ping pong,
Yeah.
ping pong. All kinds of stuff to do. Lots of cafe tables and chairs for you guys to hang out. We have a lot of couches and just to kind of relax. And then we've got the floor where you guys can get up and enjoy the band. So July 16th, 5 o'clock, doors open, $5 donation at the door. Come on out and enjoy Such Great Heights, Just Standing, and same time tomorrow. If you need more information on that, feel free to give us a call at 757-354-5958. Also I'm going to turn the shout-outs over to Miss Trisha tonight.
Okay. So this Friday, July 1st, at the Teen Church, we're going to have a Friday night lock-in. So this is going to be for kids age
13 on up.
13 on up. That starts at 7 o'clock. There is a permission slip for kids to have filled out from their parents, and it is on the Teen Church website. On Facebook, that website is facebook.com/the Teen Church. And the permission slip is on there. You can print that out and bring that with you. After we say 11 o'clock, the teens, you can't leave.
Unless your parents come to get you, the doors are going to be locked and nobody can come in or out.
Yes, so that way it remains a safe environment for everybody. We are going to have all kinds of fun. We're going to have water balloon fights. We're going to have pizza. We're going to have popcorn. We're going to have candy. We're going to have scary movies. We're going to have music.
Shh. It's a church. We're not supposed to have scary movies.
they're not going to be satanic scary movies. They're going to be fun scary movies.
Okay.
And we're going to have all kinds of fun. All kinds of fun.
Yeah, we've got so much planned out. So much. We're not going to get any sleep, and us adults,
Us old people are going to have a lot of trouble with this, staying up all night. But it is going to be so much fun. So we invite you all out. Again, to get more information on it, you can go to facebook.com/the Teen Church. There'll be information there. If you need to call, you have any questions, you can contact Bonnie Bradshaw at 757-354-5958.
Okay, now the blood drive.
The blood drive. We are having a blood drive for one of our
Pastors in the building.
yes. And what day is that on?
Isn't it the 13th?
Yes, July 13th. And
From 2 to 7.
yes.
Yeah, 2 to 7.
And in order to get more information on that,
You can call the church office at 757-809-3135.
thank you.
We'll have more information. We need
Yes.
50 people to sign up. We've got some people that have already signed up. And you can be 16 and older with the parent's permission. Parents do not have to be here, but you can go on the Red Cross website and get the permission slips. And you
Yes.
can sign up on the Red Cross website as well.
Yes.
Okay. So, and it's always good if you haven't given blood before to go on the website, fill out all the forms and everything. That way because usually when I gave blood for the first and only time, which I am going to give this time, it was all this paperwork you had to fill out and get, before you could get your little
Right.
card. And it just took forever, it seemed like, for the paperwork.
Right.
So that's all online now, and you can go ahead and pre-register.
Yes.
Okay. So what else do we have? Any more announcements?
We also have where you can go on Facebook if you want to look at what we are doing with the Real Talk Radio with Bonnie and Tricia. That is on facebook.com/Real Talk Radio with Bonnie and Tricia. We do have that up on Facebook.
And we are in the process of building a radio station. So everything right now is being pre-recorded and then uploaded the night of or the morning after. And pretty soon as this radio station is done exactly the way we want it, it's going to go live. So at that point, all interviews will be live at the time, and these will just be playing throughout, so everybody can come on and hear them. Now, every week, including now, we have a hashtag on Facebook, and it's hashtag Real Talk Radio Tuesday. So each week I'm going to be putting on Real Talk Radio Tuesday, who our guests are and what they're going to be speaking about. And I'm going to throw out a question to you so that we can follow the feed, and our guests can also follow the feed and see what it is that you're asking. And then, we can answer the questions or see where you're coming from or see your comments and how we can make the show better, what you'd like to see, what guests you'd like to see come on the show. So we're doing all this for you. So hit us up, and we are getting ready to bring on Christina. I can see her already. She says, is everything okay? So we are calling her now. Here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Hi, Christina.
Hi. Hey, Bonnie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous, thank you.
Okay, so we did our pre-introductions and all that so we could get that out of the way. And
Okay.
I'm going to have Tricia, this is Christina.
Hey, Christina,
Tricia.
how are you doing?
Hey, Tricia.
All right, so this is the fabulous, wonderful, beautiful Christina Rae Watts Hayward. So, Tricia, go ahead.
Okay, so Miss Christina Rae consults, mentors, and coaches women to transform their lives and health and to reach their fullest potential mentally, physically, and spiritually. She is a proud mother of 3 Eagle Scouts and 2 beautiful granddaughters. She is a motivational speaker, entrepreneur, and an award-winning interior designer. She has always loved making people's homes beautiful, but now has developed a passion to educate and empower women to take care of their body, their temple, and godly home. She was born in Buchanan, West Virginia in 1962. She grew up in Alexandria, Virginia until 15 years of age. She moved to Cary, North Carolina in 1977, graduated magna cum laude from Western Carolina University in 1986 with a bachelor's degree in interior design. Her greatest wish is to be your ray of hope and inspire you to dream again, live life beautifully inside and out, to be happy, to be healthy, and to be the best version of you. That is fabulous.
So, see, people, I told you we have a big deal on here tonight.
We sure do.
Well, thank you.
Well, Christina, I want to tell people kind of how we met. Christina
Okay.
hit me up on Facebook, okay? So I have like 5,000 friends, and of course, you know, when you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, you don't know everybody. And you check out everybody's pages and that sort of thing. So Christina is persistent. I can tell you that. Thank God she is. And she kept hitting me up and hit me up and hit me up about what she sells and how can she help me. And I kept meaning to get back to her. And then finally we connected. And she said, well, I'm going to send you a sample. Okay, so I gave her an address. And then I got these. It wasn't one sample. It was like the whole starter mini thing for, you know, she'll have to explain to you what it is because she's the expert. So I had to call her a couple of times. I'm like, there's a lot of these little things. Can you tell me how to use these? And then we just started talking, and I started finding out about her. And we're kind of a carbon copy of a lot. And then we found out more about each other and really just headed off. And I've been praying a lot about Christina and about the Lord and how He brought us together and what He wants from our relationship as friends. And He has just really spoken to me. And we're going to share a little bit about that later. But I know I'm scaring this woman to death, y'all. I know I am. So, Christina, tell everybody, what is it that you sell and why you're doing it? Because I've heard this story and it just really has touched my heart, because women, we seem to put ourselves last. We always seem to put ourselves last, behind our husband, behind the needs of others, our church, our children. And if we don't keep ourselves healthy, then we're no good to anybody else. So I'm going to let you take it from there.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and I do appreciate your story of explaining how we met each other. I'll be honest, I was just going through Facebook one day, and your picture actually just popped up, and I was intrigued, and I really do believe that it was God leading me to you. And of course, my mission and goal in reaching out to you was not to try to sell you something, but just to share information with you. And again, I just was intrigued by your pictures and things that you were doing and saying. I just felt drawn to that. So that's why I was very persistent and following you, and I feel like that God definitely had His hand in our meeting and what's going to happen in the future for us.
And see, people, when you are connecting on Facebook or any social media, because it was kind of the same thing. When I saw her, I was like, wow, she's a beautiful woman. I want to see what she's doing. And then I started reading, and it wasn't just about what she's doing right now. It's what she's done. It's where her heart and her passion is that really caught me. And I'm like, these are the people that I want to surround myself with. And thank you, Lord, for bringing me yet another friend who has a heart and a passion for you and for others.
Yes, thank you. Well, again, I really appreciate, Bonnie, you and Tricia letting me be on your show tonight, and I do hope to inspire someone. And that's why I like to be known as, Christina Rae, the ray of hope. I just truly want to shine bright for others, and of course have God's light shine in me and just make a difference in people's lives. And, again, my passion, like you said, is to inspire other people to treat their body with respect and to take care of it. Your body is the only vehicle you have that'll carry you to your dreams. and your passions and whatever it is your goals in life are. And like you said earlier, I am an interior designer, and I love designing homes and making them beautiful and functional. But the most important home we have is our body, and that is our temple, and we need to take care of it since it is the only place we have to live. And I was reading in 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20, and I paraphrase it, but it says that our bodies are our temples of the Holy Spirit, and they're not our own. Therefore, we need to honor God with our bodies.
Amen.
And I think a lot of us women we never really, like you said earlier, we don't take that seriously. We put ourselves last, and we never put it, like they say on an airplane, put your mask on first before you put take care of other people. And I think women just in general just do not do that.
Right.
And I was reading this quote the other day as well, and it says, always remember, if you have your health, then you have all your wishes. If you don't have your health, then you only have one wish. And I do have several friends right now, and a lot of other acquaintances I know, they're dealing with cancer and many serious illnesses. And I'm sure their wish right now is for better health, because our health is our truest wealth. It's what we have, and there's nothing more important than our health except God. But we can't go out and serve God if we don't have good health. We can be the richest person in the world, but if we don't have our health, how can we physically go out and serve God and do for Him?
That's exactly right.
So, and then of course, our body is what we use to experience, the life that God gave us. And of course, the quality of our experience is directly connected to how we feel. So if we don't feel good, we're not going to have a quality life. And then again, when you were speaking earlier, when women look in the mirror, are we really happy with what we see? Do we have a healthy relationship with ourselves? I know personally myself, raising 3 sons at home and being, a mother and everything I did from the home, I just never valued myself or never thought I was enough, never thought I was good enough. And of course, I put myself last, and I felt like that was my job, to put everybody first before myself. And I was really doing myself a disservice by not putting myself first and not being a good example in the home to take care of yourself and your health. So I just feel like women need to really, we worry so much, like I said, about our relationships with other people around us that we don't focus on ourselves. And I think that's my passion right now, is to really get women to love themselves inside, mentally, physically, spiritually.
Yeah, it's funny how you were talking about the mirror. I'm in the process, half done now, of writing my second book, which is 30 Days to Loving the Image in the Mirror. Because
wow, that's awesome.
when we are, I just pulled it up so I could show Tricia, because she's already seen it. But we look in the mirror and we can pick ourselves apart. Our hair isn't thick enough or long enough, or our eyelashes are too short, or I wish we had, bigger lips or smaller lips, or, our skin's not tight enough anymore, and as we're aging, and women tend to really, instead of looking in the mirror and seeing the beauty that God sees in us, how beautiful we are and how He made us so delicately, if we could only see what God sees when He sees us, it would be amazing. But we do have a tendency to pick ourselves apart. We did a class not too long ago, and I brought this great big mirror in the room. And I had everybody just look at it. And I said, don't look at the mirror. Don't look at the frame of the mirror. Look into your own eyes and tell me what you see. I mean, there was tears. There was people that couldn't even talk. There were people that would tell me all the bad stuff that they saw, and very few that could tell me, oh, I have beautiful eyes, or my cheeks are nice, or whatever the case may be. And it just really shined a light on the group of women that were there at the time. Tricia was there.
That was harsh. That was harsh.
Yeah, that's powerful. And I actually saw something on Facebook about that at a mall. I think there was a little video of a mirror at the mall, and women stood there in front of it. But the interesting thing was someone behind it was telling them how beautiful they were.
Oh,
and it was just cool. Amazing watching those women, and it was just very, very moving to see that.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, that's been a while back, but yeah, that was powerful.
Yeah.
But you're right. We don't see the beauty in ourselves at all. And of course, some women think, superficial beauty of, makeup and hair and perfect everything in your body. But, we're not all supposed to be perfect. We just need to be just the best we can be. We're not perfect. We're all made differently. We all need to understand that we're unique beings, and we just need to love that for who we are.
That's right. So tell us about the products that you work with women, and what is it that they do, and how does it differ from other products? Why did you choose that?
Okay. Well, let me finish a couple more little things here I thought were important, because food is the most abused anxiety drug there is. I think, as you probably hear, women eat anxiety. It's an anxiety drug. And then, of course, exercise is the most underutilized antidepressant.
Yeah.
So I think we need to eat to live. And then, and of course, there's a quote, which a lot of us hear and think is funny, is nothing tastes as good as fit and healthy feels. I used to always joke when somebody give me a piece of chocolate cake, so here, just rub it on my hips, why don't you? But I think, exercise is important. And I'll tell you a funny story. When I first met my boyfriend, Perry Williams, he told me he went to the doctor 4 times a week. And I thought, what is wrong with him? Why does he go to the doctor 4 times a week?
4 times a week.
And he said, well, he actually works out 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And it's important to, exercise. And of course, I taught my kids to cook and try to be healthy at home. We always had family meals. But I never really did much for exercise. And then he was teaching me the importance of course, we always say we can't outrun the fork, but we also need to make sure that we do add exercise. And it doesn't mean you have to go join a gym. It's just some basic things at home that you can do. But, so he taught me those things, that's important to make sure you exercise at least 3 times a week. And he is a champion of wellness, and of course he is a 2-time Super Bowl champion for the New York Giants, so I believe he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and our mission together is to, as we say, go mad, go make a difference. We really want to educate everybody, but especially the youth, to take care of themselves and to believe in themselves, mindset. And that goes back to the mindset, again, of, like women looking in the mirror, is believe in yourself, that you are enough. But so to answer your question, to the other part is, I want to, I like to educate and empower women on how to take care of their bodies and function at its best. And what I found is the company Arbonne. And again, I do want to say that I'm not a doctor or nutritionist. I am an interior designer, but I have studied and learned from other doctors and friends of mine. So the information I have, is valid information. But, we all, of course, everybody's getting amazing results with the products. But this program, of course, the sample I sent you was the amazing anti-aging skincare sample. And that's what we all love, to take care of our skin. And of course, I'm not sure if people realize, but whatever you put on your skin, any kind of products, absorbs in your bloodstream in 26 seconds. So people are they have to be aware of not only what they eat, but what they put on their bodies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because that's what's causing the toxic buildup. And I'm going to explain here in a minute why that's so important. But so this 30-day program is an extensive nutrition program with the company Arbonne International. And of course, Arbonne has been around 36 years, and their motto has always been pure, safe, and beneficial. And their products are all vegan certified, which is very important, gluten-free, GMO-free, soy-free, dairy-free, whey-free. I mean, that's the best you can get, no artificial sweeteners, and we do not test on animals. I met with a lady today, and she said that most people, she knows, have celiacs and they're allergic to soy and whey, and that's very important to know that we do not have any of those ingredients, because those ingredients actually cause inflammation in people's bodies. So, like I said, people have to be aware of all the products they put on their body. So just think of your shampoo, your makeup, your skincare, your sunscreens, deodorant, toothpaste, all those things that you're using every day. I like to show people how to switch their spending to the Arbonne products, which are healthy and don't have the toxins that they're loading in their bodies. So then, so you have to, like I said, you have to be toxic free on the outside, but also what you're eating on the inside. And I'm going to get to that in just a second. But you guys think of this example. You take your car to a gas station and you fill up your tank with water. The tank is full, but you're not going to run, or it's not going to run very well. And that's exactly what we're doing to our bodies today. We feed ourselves with foods that make us full, but they have zero nutritional value. I mean, just think of it right now. The processed foods, the fast foods, all the fake foods out there. Most people are not cooking at home and not cooking healthy. So they're actually filling their bodies with toxic and damaging ingredients in their body. So then what happens is that, the American diet is mostly inflammatory foods. It's an inflammatory diet. And this causes inflammation in your body, and this is actually the root of virtually every disease. So it's no wonder our bodies break down and we all have these serious issues. And then, of course, I don't know if y'all are like me, but when I grew up, I never heard of all these health issues and people's mothers having cancer. But nowadays, It's like all these health issues are starting at a really young age, even for children, all these health issues. And it's because of the food we're eating. It's not real food. So this program, what you were asking was, it's a 30-day program that focuses on eating nutrient-dense foods that don't cause inflammation. We have the protein shakes, the fiber powder, the energy drinks, all these things that are clean eating without all the inflammation ingredients in them, and these actually detox your body. So it's kind of like the easy button to health and nutrition. I love it, but I don't have to think about what am I going to make for breakfast today? What am I going to make for lunch? I have the shakes, which they taste amazing.
So these are the things, when you say detox your body, it's something that you can do every day, not do this for 1 week and then.
Yeah, this is something you can do every day. Now, if you're following the system, there's a 30-day program system, and with that system, you have the shakes, and it has a menu for you of what 2 shakes a day, and the healthy eating, the food and the snacks, and of course the exercise, and you do that for 30 days, and then that detoxes your body. That's clean. It's like changing the filter in your car. It's cleaning everything out and giving yourself a fresh slate to start over. And of course, during that program, not only are you using the shakes and the fiber and the different products, but you're also eliminating all the inflammatory foods. And just a couple of those things would be dairy, gluten, alcohol, coffee, a lot of the inflammation foods that you need to eliminate for those 30 days to get all the toxins out of your body. And then after the 30 days, you start adding back maybe some of the, eggs or dairy or different things. And then your body will tell you if that's what was causing inflammation, if that was what's making you sick. Because there's so many women I meet right now that are, have major digestive issues, and IBS symptoms, and of course anxiety, depression, high blood pressure, fatigue, all these symptoms. Well, this program gets rid of all those symptoms.
Wow.
So I just get so passionate about it because it's quick and easy. It takes the thought process out of what to do every day, and of course they taste great. It tastes like milkshakes, so it's not something you dread. And of course there's many wonderful recipes. But the most important thing to me is we're not just trying to sell a product to drink this shake and lose weight. We're teaching people about health, about changing their lifestyle. And to me, that's so important because not only are you changing your lifestyle, but you have to be an example in your home to your children and for your friends and family of, look, we all got to take care of our temple. We've got to change our lifestyle and learn how to eat healthy and be smart.
Now, how expensive is it to get started on this 30-day?
Pardon?
How expensive is it for us to get started on this 30-day?
Well, that's again what I love about this company, because I'm a very thrifty person. I love bargains.
Yep, me too.
I love helping people, save money and, of course, make money as well. But so this program, when you first join, it's like a Sam's Club membership or a Costco membership. For $20, you can join for the whole year. And you can actually get this whole program for 40% off, plus a free $50 item, which is amazing. The company really wants to spoil you because they want you to see results and tell your friends, and be examples, and of course pay it forward. And that's what this company is all about, is truly helping people change their lives.
All right, so let's stop right there and tell people how to get in touch with you for questions about joining and anything that they have that they can think of as far as taking care of their body. So how do they get in touch with you?
And I believe I figured out the other day it's 60 meals, 80 drinks, including, and then your digestive enzymes, your 7-day cleanse, all the other products. I think it comes out to less than $7 a day for 2 meals a day and your drinks and your detox tea. So it's actually, I said it's true fast nutrition or fast food, and somebody says, no, it's fast nutrition because you're getting complete nutrition, so it's fast food nutrition. So it actually saves money on people's grocery bills.
Yeah.
But to answer your question then, I guess people can either call me and I'll be more than glad to answer any questions, give you more in-depth details on how the program works. And my number is 919-413-8150. That's 919-413-8150. And my website is www.christinahayward.arbonne, which is ARBONNE.com. And that shows a lot of the products and the programs. But like I said, my passion is truly just to help you get what you need to look and feel better on the inside and out. And my goal is to get it to you the best price possible because I want you to love the woman you see in the mirror.
And that's awesome. We all do. That's our passion as well. Building women up to love themselves so that they can go out and develop their dreams and goals and passions. And because if we don't love ourselves, we have a tendency not to push forward with not thinking that we're worthy, not thinking that we're good enough, not thinking that, we're taking on we're just filling our heads and our hearts with garbage from the world that we've heard. And this is a lot of the women that I deal with on a daily basis is I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, somebody told me this, somebody told me that, and they internalized all this, so they don't even think that they're worth trying. And they have dreams and they have passion, they have all these goals and these gifts and talents that God has given them, yet they don't have the ability, or they don't think they have the ability to do anything about it, but yet we do. We can start from the inside out and feel good about ourselves, feel good when we wake up in the morning without the aches and pains and of all the garbage that we put into our body, and maybe lose a little weight. That's always a plus along the way, and pick up and go. So connecting with Christina is just, she starts with the inside and works out where I start kind of the same way, but in different areas. So it's good to find somebody to work with and that we can build women up. Now, Christina, what is your favorite product? If you had to pick one.
That's tough. Because I use so many every day. But back to what you were just saying, I was just thinking is, when women take care of themselves and start putting themselves first, and like you said, maybe detox and feel healthy, have more energy and feel better and look better and maybe erase some wrinkles on their skin, and of course, if you want to use makeup, then that builds their self-confidence, their self-esteem.
That's right.
And that's something I've found with this company is a lot of the women that I've helped and men say that this company or these products, it helped them like blossom, like a butterfly. I love the symbol of the butterfly. It helped them believe in themselves and just have a lot more self-confidence that when they did look in the mirror, they were a little happier. And of course, they had the more confidence to go out into the world and actually do what they want to do. And I love that. And of course, the vehicle of this company and the opportunity as well gives them that ability to go out and maybe follow their dreams.
How long has this company been around?
36 years.
Wow. Huh. So that's...
But back to your question, my favorite product. I don't know. I mean, I love the skincare because nobody can ever guess that I'm a grandma, which is great.
Yeah, love that.
But I couldn't survive without the shakes. I mean, I drink 2 shakes a day because they taste so good. I crave them, and I guess my body craves them because of all the nutrients. That's
So
probably what it is
feel
my
full?
body's craving those nutrients.
Do they make you feel full?
Yes, it makes me full. It sure does. But I couldn't tell you one product.
Now, you were talking about your boyfriend earlier. Does he use the product as well?
Yes. At first, when he played for the NFL, he never did any products, never tried anything, never did energy drinks, vitamins, nothing they kept telling him to do. And so when we met, that was all new to him. And I made him a protein shake one afternoon and after we worked out, but he thought it was a milkshake. He didn't understand. He didn't know that I was making him something healthy. So that was kind of funny. He's like, make me another milkshake. I'm like, oh, that was a protein shake. And I explained to him what it was and trying to educate, and he's like, okay, well, it tastes like a milkshake. It's really, really good. So that was interesting. And then we came out with the workout products because we have some Olympians in the company, and they developed a product that's before you work out. It gives you the energy to work out. And then we have a hydration drink, which is like a Gatorade, but without the toxic chemicals, but it does help your electrolytes. And then we do have the recovery shake or recovery drink for muscle repair. And he tried those products for me. I said, please just be my guinea pig and try these 3 new products and be honest with me and tell you how to feel. And of course, he's always brutally honest about everything. And he tried them and said he literally can feel a difference in his workout and how he feels, and of course, his recovery.
Wow.
So that's good. And then now I've got him using the skincare and the eye cream and the different products. And he actually had somebody tell him that they noticed his skin looking better. So that's a good thing. A lot of men now are starting to be aware of that as well, of course, with sun cancers and things. But men are starting to understand that their skin is their largest organ, and maybe they should start thinking about taking care of it as well, not just women.
That's good to hear, because we have a friend, well, I grew up with this young man's mother, and you and I were born the same year. So her son, I guess her son is probably just a little bit older than my daughter, and my daughter's getting ready to turn 30. And he just passed away last week of skin cancer. He had this one little spot on his back, and he did go to the doctor, and it got a little bit bigger, and then he finally went to the doctor. They took it off, thought they got everything, and the next thing you know, it's everywhere, and in 2 weeks he had passed. So, yeah, I don't even, I use the, what do you call it, like Jergens tanning, self-tanning.
Right.
All I'm really care about is my legs, so I put it on there. And I don't go out into the sun and stuff like I used to, because and I'm sure with you, Christina, you probably did the same thing. Baby oil and iodine.
Oh yeah, definitely. Got as dark as I possibly could get, you know.
And then they came out with the Hawaiian Tropic.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but the baby oil and iodine, man, I'll tell you what, we mixed that stuff up, and I've gotten burnt so many times. It was crazy. Blisters all over my body, everything.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm always looking for stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that you say that, I think actually one of my favorite products now would be the self-tanner we have.
Oh,
because I did earn a free cruise from the company, that's one of the perks as well. I went on the largest cruise ship in the world, the Oasis of the Seas, back in October for 7 days, all expenses paid, which was amazing. I love getting spoiled for blessing other people. But I didn't want to lay out in the sun and have sunspots come out and, get all this sun damage and everything. So I enjoyed the cruise ship and all the, different islands, but without getting sun, but I coated myself in the Arbonne self-tanner. Mm-hmm. So when I got off the ship, everybody would, believe that I was actually on a ship. They expected me to have a tan. So when I went to the meetings afterwards, I had a nice tan, but it sure wasn't from the sun.
Good girl.
I know.
I love it.
I'm not laying out in the sun. I can't stand it. I don't have the patience to sit around and sit there and cook in the sun anymore. I got other things to do.
Yeah, I don't like to sweat anymore. I don't
either. I don't have time to sweat. I like to sparkle now, not sweat.
There you go. I like that. We need to sparkle.
Yes.
We do that when we're at the gym. That's the only time I want to sweat. When I'm at the gym and I'm sparkling. That's it.
Right. We're looking good because we're working out.
Yeah.
That's right. At least we're doing something to be healthy and, of course, help our mind, too. Working out's good for your mind, too.
That's right. True. And Trisha is a RN,
Yes.
And so the medical side of all this, she's over here like really sucking it in, and I can tell in her eyes. Mm-hmm. So, and she always complains about herself and wanting to lose weight and things like that. And she's tried, I guess we won't say the name of it, but she's tried
a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she didn't like it, and I didn't like it, and it made me sick when I tried it. Mm-hmm. But we've looked for other things to
Yes.
help our body and our skin, and just to feel better, more energy. And that's what I deal with, because I'm very, very busy. There's like 10 people in my house, and we've been doing foster care for over 20 years. So there's always kids in and out, and just running, and plus we pastor the teen church and the sanctuary. I work for the main church in the office, helping them out in the accounting. And of course I have my business that I work on too. So I'm here, there, everywhere, on the road. And by the end of the day, I would say probably 5 o'clock, I can literally feel like my energy's done. It's over.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So I would love to find something that could just keep me, on an even keel, and so I could go to bed at a normal time and feel good. And, people talk about energy drinks all the time, but I watch all these shows, and the Today Show, they have doctors on there, and they talk about all the damage that these things do to your heart. And I try to tell my kids that. I've got a son that's 22, and of course he's 22, he knows everything. And I'm wrong about what I hear on the TV, but the doctors are saying, and it just breaks my heart, because they don't listen about these energy drinks and what they're looking for to stay awake and to stay healthy, and that sort of thing. They can get that from a healthy product. It doesn't have to be these major energy drinks.
Mm-hmm. Right, and Arbonne does have an energy drink, but when I say that, it's just a little packet that you put in your own water, and it actually it's just B vitamins. It has a natural vitamins. Actually, Arbonne Company is all botanically based products, so we use all botanicals. So there's and different ingredients in there that are all botanicals and all the B vitamins, and of course there's green tea, which gives the caffeine. But the energy drink also has an ingredient in it, I can't pronounce it, rhodelia or something like that. I'm embarrassed, I can't pronounce the word, but it actually helps with focus and cognitive functions too. Oh. So that's, I definitely need that focus.
What's that called?
But all the teen boys that I know, and everybody I know that's tried this product, loves it, and they actually totally can feel a difference in their energy. But without these high, crashes, highs and lows, it doesn't do that to you. But that's an amazing product. And then you said about energy throughout the day. These shakes actually balance your blood sugar. So, and they also alkalize your body. I mean, I could go into so many details here, and I know Tricia would really get into a lot of the stuff that I would talk about, but it's 100% amino acid score. It balances your blood sugar. It alkalizes your body. It gets rid of bad food cravings. I mean, it's magic, But the youth, I found, because I have sons that are 22, 21, 22, and 24, and the two middle ones, one of them just graduated, but they're friends at college. My sons were using these products at college, and they'd come home and say, my friends all said this is way better than the products they were buying at such and such store, and they were impressed that it was this, and this. And it just amazed me that these college kids all know this stuff. Wow. They ask me, is it vegan? Does it have 100% amino acid score? Does it this? Does it that? And I'm like, I'm just amazed that they know this stuff. And that's what they're looking for. And of course, they love the taste of this one better. They say it's cheaper and it tastes better and it's got better ingredients. So that's the feedback I'm getting from the college kids as well.
That's impressive.
That's awesome. Yeah,
so, but yeah, like you're saying though, sometimes our kids just don't listen to us. But
no,
I think once they try it and get information, they might listen to us.
Yeah.
So Tricia, you got any questions for her?
I'm sitting and I'm just...
She's taking it all in.
Yep. I'm just sitting and I'm reeling it over in my head. I'm just kind of sitting on it. It sounds good.
Well-
It sounds really good.
Well, one good thing to know too with Arbonne is, well, of course, the products work, but a lot of people are like, "Well, I've heard that before. I'm skeptical." But Arbonne is so positive, you're going to love the products, and I'm actually so positive you're going to love the products that they actually offer a 45-day money-back guarantee. Now, I've never had anybody return anything, and they have less than 1% return rate, but at least they do back up their products with a return rate with no questions asked.
Well, let me ask you this. If somebody pays the $20 and they order something, is it you have to order every month a certain amount, or?
No, there's no catches whatsoever. It's literally like a Sam's Club membership. You shop when you need to shop, and they reward you for, if you do shop, and spend certain amounts. They give you, vouchers towards your future purchases. They just now implemented free shipping for certain purchases, which is amazing. Free gifts. I mean, they truly spoil you rotten because, like I said, the company does not sell in stores. It's not advertised. The advertisement is coming from happy customers. When you get results and look and feel great, your friends ask you, "What in the world are you doing?" Then you say, "Well, it's Arbonne." And that's what Arbonne is counting on. They're counting on results and happy customers.
Now, let me ask you this, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I take a thyroid medication every morning. It's called
Right.
Synthroid. So if I'm taking thyroid medication, can I still do the drinks? Or
Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I can find out from one of the doctors in the company. But
Okay.
I would, from what I've seen online so far, I believe so, but I will definitely find out for you.
Okay, and guys, I know I'm not the only one because Tricia takes,
I take thyroid medicine
yeah,
also.
she takes the same thing. So
Okay.
as soon as Christina lets me know, then I'm going to put it on my website or have her tag me and put the information on there so we'll know.
Okay, if you could message me exactly what you're taking, and then I'll find out for you.
Okay,
I
then
would
I'll do
think
that.
you would be able to because it's natural.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
but-
thinking.
Yeah, definitely good to check.
Yeah, I'll definitely check. But yet the products are natural. So I know it's fine. Actually, this line is also approved for people with diabetes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's awesome. Okay.
So, and then of course it's okay for women that are pregnant or women that are nursing as well. But I would say, I'm sure it's probably fine with your thyroid medicine, but I will definitely check into it for you.
Okay, good. Okay, now let's get into your goals. What is your goals for your business? And you don't just sell this. You are a coach. You are a motivational speaker. What are your goals for your future to carry all this together to the public, my goals are very huge. I know what God has showed me, and He's showing me the path to get there. And my main thing is giving back because of all the people that have helped me along the way. I'm stepping out on faith, doing exactly what He told me to do. But I want to hear what your goals are, and if somebody wants to work with you as a coach, or if they want to hire you as a motivational speaker at maybe a health event or something like that. Just fill us in on your goals for the future.
Okay. Well, my goals with this company is, I actually see Arbonne, of course, my goal is to educate everybody, because like I said, we have to take care of our families and take care of ourselves.
Right.
So my number one goal is just to, I don't feel like I'm selling to people. I'm just recommending. We all recommend something every day to somebody,
That's
to something. Go get this book, go see this movie, go to this restaurant. We all recommend every day something to somebody. We just don't get paid to do it. So how I see this company is I'm just recommending to people a healthy alternative, like I said earlier, to products they're already using every day, but I share with them how to get the products at great discount shipped to their door, and then on the flip side, how to actually get paid on their own purchases and have all the tax advantages and tax write-offs of a business owner. So with that being said, my goal is truly to be able to take this vehicle, Arbonne, but this vehicle is not my goal. I mean, Arbonne is not my goal. It's just a vehicle to help me reach my goals. So my goal would be to serve as many people as I can, not only with health, but I want to go out there in the communities and, inspire the youth, give back to the youth, be able to be that secret millionaire person, so be it, like that show. If I see a need somewhere, I want to be able to give and do. I want to be able to have, this is my residual income that I'm building, that I can go out and bless other people. Because, we all need money to pay our bills, of course, but I see money as a tool to do bigger and better things, to build communities and give back. I was talking to a lady today, I'd love to build a big center in Raleigh for the youth. Or we're both talking about this old hotel that was run down. It's been sitting there for 20 years. Why can't, I would like to go buy that and turn it into a center for the youth, or for single mothers, or people that are homeless. So my goal with Arbonne is to build a course, change people's health, give them hope, but then to take that vehicle and to help other people reach their dreams with this vehicle, be it whatever it is. There's one group of Arbonne women that are in Haiti right now. They just provided 90 homes in a community and a school. That's what they're doing. I have many women that are in retirement age that can't afford to retire, and my passion is to truly help them reach any goal they have. So my goal is just to give back, to go make a difference wherever I see needed, wherever I'm needed. And again, especially the youth, because the youth are our future. And if we don't help the youth now, believe in themselves, one, take care of their health, because I think statistically, people say, somewhere I read, that the youth aren't going to live as long as we are, which is really sad. Mm-hmm. And of course, the obesity, rate and all these health issues are way on the rise. So I really want to try to change that. But I also want to help the youth have, I have a son just graduate, and there's so many youth I meet that graduate college that can't afford to do anything they want. They can't get a job. They've got debts from college. So I really want to be a way out for people, so to make money and to save money, and then, of course, use this tool to follow whatever dream it is they have. There's so many people out there with dreams in their body. Like I did a meeting with some women, and like you said, the women don't want to look in the mirror and then they cry. But it's interesting to me how many women I talk to that I say, what are your dreams? What are your passions? They look at me like, I don't know. I buried them so long ago. I don't know what they are. Mm-hmm. So I want to bring that out of people. I want to be able to bring their dreams and hopes out of them and not have them die with their dreams in them, to be able to fulfill their dreams. But again, my passion's everybody, but then the youth to me, since I've raised 3 sons and I have 2 granddaughters, and I just feel like that if we get out there and help the youth and help them believe in themselves and their mindset, and know that they can do what they put their mind to, I just think that would make the world a better place.
I was talking to youth today, and of course I'm surrounded with them all day, every day. And I asked a couple of them, I said, what is it that is just hard being a teenager today? And they said, people, and it broke my heart when I heard it, but they said people don't like teenagers. They don't trust us. They don't like us. They don't want us around. They think we're all evil. We're all bad. We're after something. We're going to hurt them. We're going to whatever. And that just kind of broke my heart, because and one of these conversations came from my son, and we're talking, and he's not perfect by no means, but he was raised in the church. He's never been in trouble in school. He's graduated. He's in music school now, music college, and he has a lot of goals, and he would help anybody. But just even walking down the street, he says, Mom, people aren't like they used to be. And there are churches I know that wanted to start youth groups, and they don't want the youth there because they're afraid of the riffraff and the trouble that they're going to bring in. But that's just like when we started the sanctuary. I'll have to tell you about that another time, because that's a long story. But the Lord gave us this vision a long time ago about the sanctuary and having a music venue to bring the kids in, but also have the teen church and it all be under one building, so that when the kids came to the music venue, they could get to meet Glenn and I and Trisha and the others and know that we really do care about them and we want them to come back. and then that's an avenue to get them to come in. And I mean, we have so much here that we're doing free tutoring for them. We've got teachers with master's degrees that's donating time. We're looking for like a ballet teacher. We've got music if they want to learn an instrument or to sing or whatever it is that they want to do. And we want to give all this free because there's so many in our community whose parents cannot afford it, but yet these children have talent. And if we don't give back to the youth, our generation coming up, who's going to be balancing the books and running the White House and our government, which is going to be taking care of us when we're old, if we don't love them and give back to them and help them now, they're going to be a lost generation. And we're going to be in so much trouble. But you know, every child deserves to be loved. Every child deserves to feel respected. Every child deserves to feel wanted. And the wanted should come before the distrust. So I'm with you when we're talking about youth and giving back and building up and loving on them and giving them a safe place and helping them. I'm all about that. Oh, we lost Christina.
Oh,
All right, guys. We are going to get her back. So hold on. I'm going to get her back. I don't know what happened. But yeah, how many of you guys leave me a message? Leave me a message on hashtag Real Talk Radio, Real Talk Radio Tuesday, and let us know what you think about loving on some youth.
maybe she left.
Something happened. We're going to continue. Let's see, is that her?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. The call failed.
I don't know. All right, so we were talking about youth and loving on them and, you know, helping them in every way that we can. They're the next generation. And I asked the callers, even when they hear this tonight or tomorrow, just to hashtag Real Talk Radio Tuesday and let us know how you feel about youth and the youth in your community and what you see that's missing and what you feel that they need. Like we worked with a organization that's nationally known for homeless youth. And these guys and girls that we've met, I mean, every one of them have different stories. And some of them are extremely talented. This one young man could play the guitar like crazy. And he could sing. And we wound up going to some of the restaurants around in Virginia Beach. And we got him booked. Just booked gigs after they heard him.
That's awesome.
And like at night, he would go around playing, and he made enough money that he could stay in, you know, not bad hotels, but, you know, okay hotels until he could save enough money to get him a little apartment, and he did, and he's doing fine.
Yeah, I think it's our responsibility is to mentor these youth. I think what they're needing right now is somebody to pay attention to them, somebody to mentor them, somebody to tell them that they are worthy, or somebody to help them, you know, with their dreams, or find out, you know, what are their passions. And that's what I think they're looking for, is just accountability and somebody to be there for them.
Definitely.
Because, well, even with youth especially, but with women, when I talk to them, well, I have a dream and I'd like to be a writer, but I don't know where to get started, or I'd like to speak to, you know, young kids, but I just don't know what to do, or I'd like to this, or I'd like to that. And that's what's stopping them, because they have nowhere to go to ask that question, or they don't feel comfortable asking, what do I do? Where do I go? And so I hop on that like hotcakes, don't I, Tricia?
Oh, yeah, you do.
You say you want something, let's make that happen.
Yep.
That's right. Make it happen. Make a difference, make it happen.
Definitely.
That's right. So, guys, we are running out of time. It's 8:59. And Christina, we want to thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
and there's
you.
so much more to this story. And we want to have you on again soon, if that would be all right with you, if you have some time.
Yes, I enjoyed it very much. So thank you.
Good. And we've got some plans that I hope Christina and I can work out. I was talking to Tricia about that today. So hopefully there's some good stuff coming up in the near future. And maybe we can put something together for some teens somewhere between North Carolina and Virginia and have a big back-to-school bash or some kind of thing.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And so, Christina, again, we want to thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you
and
so much.
sharing. You've really enlightened Tricia and myself.
Oh, definitely.
And we're definitely going to be on your website, and
Yes.
I'm going to be purchasing some items from you.
Yes, I will too.
Thank you. It was my pleasure to be on here, and you've been both been a blessing to me. And I just hope I truly can make a difference for other people. And I'm looking forward to what God has in store for all of us.
Yes,
right.
definitely.
All right. Well, God bless you, Christina. And until next time, you have a blessed night.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Bonnie and Tricia. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So that was the beautiful Inside and Out Christina, whose goal in life is to help you feel beautiful inside and out as well. So again, we want to thank Christina for coming on. There's so much more that we want to talk about. I think next time we're going to take one piece of the puzzle and just talk about that. We're sharing so much and we don't want to overload you. But, our body is our temple. And that is what the Lord has told us. And we do have to take care of that. And what in the Bible made Jesus so angry? Because he felt every emotion that we felt. When they were doing something wrong in the temple, he went in and he was angry and he threw tables over. And so just think about our bodies and the things that the Lord says, this is our temple. So what we put into our bodies, whether we knowingly know that it's bad or we don't know, and we're just doing the same thing that our parents did as we were growing up, and we're in a hurry. Let's stop by McDonald's. Sorry, shouldn't have said that.
Stop by that fast food place.
Yeah, that.
There we go.
So we're in a hurry. We stop by here, we stop by there, and then pretty soon it's just our life is surrounded with fast food. And that's doing something to our temple that is hurting us in the long run. So it could be taking years off our life, which is years away from our family, years away from the career that we want, years away from people that we can be helping, years away from the people in the church that are friends that we want to be around.
And years away from doing God's work.
That's right, because just like Christina said, if you can't take care of your temple and you can't keep yourself healthy and you have no energy, you can't do what God's called you to do, the gifts and the talents that he's given each and every one of us. So then what happens? We live a shorter life and we can't achieve the goal that he set, because when he creates us, there is a plan. There is a master plan for each and every one of us to fulfill. So we have to do our best, our diligent best, to be the best, do the best, take care of our body in the best way that we can, and to reach out and to help others. Because it's like we talked several weeks ago, if you stay in the church, and this is one reason, this is an example that I give as far as teenagers go. If you sit in a church, you're saved, all your friends are saved. You go to the same Christian concerts with your saved friends, and you go out to dinner with just your saved friends. And see, Christ didn't do all of that. And it is our responsibility to go out to the lost and tell them about the love of Christ. Tell them who he is. Do the ministry work that he's called us to do. And if we think that hiding behind the church doors on Sunday is doing God's work, we got another plan when we get to heaven and we're standing before Christ and we're having to answer to Him as to why we didn't do what He told us to do. And He told us in our heart, and we knew it, and we decided not to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't be that way. We can't do it.
Well, that reminds me of the story of the shepherd who had 100 sheep and the one strayed off. And would you stay with those 99 found sheep, or the kept sheep, and not go look for the lost sheep? And the shepherd went and found that lost sheep and celebrated because he found the lost sheep, even though it was one lost sheep, but he found the lost sheep.
That's right.
And they celebrated because they found the lost sheep, even though he had 99 other sheep.
He could have done without that one.
Right. But that's one lost. You look at that as one lost soul.
That's right.
A lost soul that you found and brought over.
And unfortunately, I know a pastor very close to here who there was situations and he didn't care about the one lost sheep.
Mm-hmm.
And he just wanted to stay with the 99. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we witnessed that, and we talked and talked and talked, and it went in one ear and out the other, and we just could not wrap our heads around not going after that one sheep.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, kids, youth, man, we got to love them because this is not the same world that we grew up in.
No, it is not.
And there's so many kids in foster care and so many kids that view life in a very distorted way. And it really breaks my heart. And it is the church's responsibility to go out. It is, you can't call yourself a Christian and do that in name only. Because when you say, I'm a Christian, that comes with responsibility.
And it's not always comfortable.
No, it's never comfortable.
No, you can't just sit back and sit in church and sit in your nice comfortable pew or your chair and be all nice and comfortable during the service and then go home and eat your dinner and go about your week.
That's
and
right.
That's
anytime I've ever said, I'm never gonna. Mm-hmm. Ha ha.
Yeah.
God laughs at me. Mm-hmm. What does He make me do?
Makes you do what you said you weren't going to.
That's right, because I said I was not going to do that. I said I was not going to be a youth pastor. I said I was not going to be working with the youth. That was not my thing. Well, that was many years ago, and we just can't get enough of it.
Yep.
So love them, love you all. Yes. And we just want to send a shout out to Nicholas from the Teen Church. We called him today, this evening before the show, and sang him happy birthday.
Yes.
He is 16, the magical 16.
Yes.
Driver's license.
Yeah, he's already been driving with his permit.
Yeah, but he'll be getting his license soon and be out there in the free world without any adult beside him.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yes, it's scary.
I know. And my poor 17-year-old still hasn't got her permit yet.
And that's funny because she doesn't want it.
I know. I got to find her birth certificate.
We can go to Richmond one day and get it.
Yeah, I know.
You walk in there. Oh, you get birth certificates from DMV now.
I know.
I didn't know that till a couple weeks ago.
I know. I'm just dragging my feet. I really don't want her to get her license.
I don't think she really cares.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's laid back. Now, my 15-and-a-half-year-old, he's itching for his license.
Yeah, I'm going to stay off the road when Ben gets his driver's license.
Yeah. Lord help us all.
He'll have a video game system on the dashboard.
Yeah. He'll probably have the, the president has their speech all on that teleprompter.
Oh, yeah.
That you can't really see it. They can see it on there. He'll have it up on the
dashboard.
The windshield.
Yeah.
So
it'll be like a GPS, but it'll actually be Xbox.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we love you all.
Yes,
and
we do.
Hope that you have a great week.
Yes.
And we've got another special guest for next week, and I'll fill you in on that later.
Awesome.
And we've got another guest that's going to be coming. Trisha don't know yet.
Nope.
And he is so funny. Now, he's going to step on some toes, I can tell you that.
That's awesome.
Oh, he is going to step on some toes. He has a YouTube channel, and I was just going through YouTube. You might you might have seen him. I posted, it's been a long time ago. And I asked him a while back, it's been probably about 6 months ago or so, would he be on the radio show? And he says, yeah, let's do this. But he was at Vegas. He was in Vegas at the time. And so he just sits in his car, right? And this is almost every day.
I
And
have seen him. Oh my goodness, he is hilarious.
And it's about real life stuff. And he says, I am non-apologetic about being Southern. And then he talks about that. And he talks about boys pulling their pants up. And he talks about this one lady wrote him on his YouTube channel, said she felt he was very ignorant for talking Southern, because Southern people, when they talk with their slang, see, I can't be in Florida, Georgia long, because I come back talking like this very easily.
Well, you talk like that anyways.
I try not to. But anyway.
I'm a northerner, so everybody talks like that here.
But anyway, and he had quite a bit to say to this young woman.
I'm sure he did.
It was so funny. But anyway, we are going to have him booked, and I'm just excited about the people that God is bringing to this show. Christina, I'm so amazed with her and the gentleman that we had last week. We are making a trip to Alabama.
Yes.
You know we are.
Man, you're going to be talking really slangy when we come back
I know.
from there.
It'll take me 2 weeks to get out of it. I'll be like, hey, y'all. All right, so let's say she's good with names. I'm not.
Chris Rebedew.
Chris Rebedew.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, that's the name of his CD, and you can find it on iTunes and cdbaby.com. It's Who's Your Daddy is the name of the CD, and I love the blues. And I don't even know if Trisha knew that a couple weeks ago or not, but I can listen to the blues all day long. And so I was just messing around on CD Baby, just checking out music and stuff like that. And here's this guy. He's got a beard, a white beard. He's got a bandana on his head, and I mean tats all up his arms and stuff. And I'm like, he's holding a jazzy guitar. Let me check this out. So, and then I saw the title, Who's Your Daddy? And I thought, wonder if he's a Christian. So played his music, and I was like, oh, we've got to have him. Kind of sent him a message, and right back sent me a message. And this was a God thing too, and I love God. I love how he works. Chris had uploaded that album the night before. Within a couple of hours, I found it because I couldn't sleep. So I was up messing around on the computer. I found it, invited him, and bam, he was on our show.
Yep. That was awesome.
He is actually a minister as well. And he and his bride have been married for a couple of years. He has a daughter that is in the military, and she's in Virginia Beach, which is like 45 minutes from us. And
she goes to Norfolk State.
Yep, and Trisha works in Virginia Beach every day.
Yes,
so
I do.
if he comes here on vacation, we're going to meet up with Chris.
Yes.
And have dinner with him and his wife. And if not, we are going to surprise him, and we're going to show up in his church in Alabama.
Yes.
And we're going to bring our youth.
Yes.
And maybe we could do something.
Be quite the road trip.
That would be quite the road trip
yes,
with our youth.
Yes, it would.
Maybe we'll have to rent a 15-passenger van or something.
I think we would have to.
But anyway, guys, God is so good. He is so good. He is bringing us so many wonderful, wonderful people to be on the show and things to learn about, like what Christina had, what she does. I'm really, truly, and I'm not just saying it because she was on the show, but it sounds like some really awesome stuff. I really want to have more energy. I really want to feel better. So I think I'm going to be giving that a try.
Yeah, it sounded
Several
really good.
of those things. So anyway, I'm going to let Trisha have the final words tonight, and maybe she can do a little short prayer.
Sure.
As we close.
Final words. I think that, you put me on the spot here for final
Well,
words.
I would say final words are to be open to what God has for you, and maybe to open your heart and your mind more to hear His words, and be more accepting of yourself.
Yeah, I think that I agree that God is bringing people to us for this radio show. And I think that He provides for us each week and brings us what we need to hear. And there are people out there, I think, each week that are going to hear, there's going to be somebody that's going to hear something each week that they need to hear. And God knows what He's doing. And
For sure.
He knows what He's doing for us also. And I know that He is bringing everything in His timing. And we just need to remember that. Everything in His timing.
Well, He's teaching me. I've always been very impatient. I was born too soon. Not too soon. I was born a month soon, and I've been very impatient ever since. So, but God, as I'm getting older, is teaching me how to relax and wait on Him. So that's what we're doing. You want to close in prayer, Tricia?
Sure. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank You for everything that You have done for us, and we thank You for Your blessings. We thank You for bringing us together.
Yes.
We thank You for all the things that You're doing with the radio show, with the teen church, with the sanctuary. We thank You for all of those special people in our lives and the special people who will be listening. We thank You for being with us. We pray for healing for those who need healing.
Yes.
We
Father
pray
God,
for
thank
blessings who need blessings.
Mm.
We pray that You guide us in the way that we need guiding. We thank You for all that You have done. And we pray that You open our hearts and our minds so we can hear Your great wisdom.
And take the veils off our eyes, Lord, so we can see.
Amen. We pray this in Your wonderfully blessed name. Amen.
Amen. Until next week, guys, we love you.
Love you.